When I got my front door kicked in, the maintenance man said, "Damn, you put an item like that?" After the laughing ends and the cashing in on the checks broke from my attitude, I had to lie in the bed via me. Count back 31 days, 7 more, and the missed days left wondering the best way to say I'm pregnant now. I'm not the first woman to dream of love, a convenient cover-up for someone inconveniently coming undone. I couldn't give you the world, but I could give you a son. I wanted to give you my world. I wanted to give you my son. Someone spoke to me as I watched the celebration of our love slip from my stomach. I cried my sheets red. I fumbled the fruit you trusted me to grow and give back to you. Miscarried. Miss. The root word means to send. Send, underneath, submerge, retreat, retract into me, my fault, mine. I was shameful without the strength to bear the weight of his fruit. After bearing it all, mistake the weight of his roots. He cast root work onto me, the curse of him buried inside me. Snakes can climb trees. I'm not the first woman to dream of a cobra eating her heart. I crowned him king without noticing the way his skin shed apart. He miscalculated. Miscarried his one, mistrusted my fate as the mother to his first one, mistook me as magician with a mistake to have undone. I had to deliver on the promise to deliver his love. Deliver the vow on his tongue, an oath of age to be woman and young. Late 20s with no children, aren't you in love? Don't you want to give love? Don't you have purpose? The longer you wait, you lay curses on your own womb. Won't you give birth yet? But never asking, does the way he touches you hurt yet? I lost his namesake while he was losing his mind, begging me to bind us together, mend the morning of his lifetime, patch the missing pieces in his bloodline. I was something soft to stifle the cold, the warmth to soothe his shiver. When he whimpered, it almost drowned out the slither. Every night I held his hatred, carried his weight, cradled and swaddled his rage, then rocked it softly to sleep, hexed his demons by delivering his dreams, knowing good and goddamn well he had never known God. Conception again was my way to heal his hand, all the while knowing my child, me, would be at the mercy of his manic episodes and interludes weighed down by delusions, illusions of truth and disunion. Where did I begin and you end? I'm not the first woman to dream of tamarind trees. My intuition's clue, mother's intuition knew. The second time I dreamt of fruit was the second chance to call truth to our union. Unfuck the harm that you did. Birth, redemption, deliverance, repentance. I could heal him. I could hear him. Isn't a poet's job to make beauty of the stories revealed? I revealed my story to my sister and she sighed. She said, there is no word written in this language that could ever describe the loneliness, abandonment, to be full with his family and without him. Was I conscious when you begged for this? Whose words were said and sent like broken bones in my brain cracked and reset to cradle this grave? You asked for this. We prayed for this. A little life chose me twice, even after your fruit rotted to me the first time. Dreams of tamarind trees confirming this connection was divine. I would still find sweetness after suffering, silence, seclusion, senselessness. Listen carefully, don't you hear him hiss? I'm not the first woman to choose to not be consumed by the consummation of a piss-poor promise. I'm not the first woman to believe the bullshit bullied into me by a man. I'm not the first woman to swallow shit and smile, because at least now I can say I was eating for two. Even if I was dining alone, always alone, you were killing me, you were supposed to be my family. But family is as family does, so of course you leave. A mother does as a mother knows. I cannot bring a child to be constricted by your chaos. My baby will become an offering, a casualty of your consumption. Mothering is as mothering knows, and that's protection. A ship clicked when I saw you harm something innocent. You didn't think I saw the venom pool from your fangs yet. My first decision for my child was to not have my child. The one I wanted, the one I prayed for. I marched away from Zion. My tears flooded by the waters of Babylon. There I sat down and wept. A concrete brick is not the same as a stone, but I don't think Cain would count them different. The same is in the way they're thrown. Broken glass from my windows broke proud enough to make sure this story was told. But let the maintenance man tell it, it was just some young, dumb love shit. Windows break when they're old. Okay.